WCCO is celebrating 75 years of telling Minnesota's stories. To celebrate, we are opening our archives to show moments that have shaped Minnesota's history. Here are some moments from this week.
There were no reports of any violence along the route. In fact, one Soviet journalist remarked at how polite the demonstrators in Minnesota were. Pat Kessler has a look at what took place inside the governor's mansion.
As he approached the governor's mansion, President Gorbachev abandoned his limousine, shaking hands with surprised and delighted spectators. Like a seasoned American politician, he walked the block and a half to the residence. He stopped, turned, and waved a greeting.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
And today's ceremony really says a lot about preparation, about hard work, and about commitment. You young men and women have dreams, and you can achieve those dreams.
In 1925, Henry Ford found the perfect spot to make his Model Ts. Water, transportation, and skilled labor made the St. Paul assembly plant one of his most productive.
You became known as the absolute best workforce in the entire Ford system. Your dedication and your hard work was recognized, and I think that's what makes this moment particularly bittersweet.
In a room packed with retirees and workers, the Ford family gathered to face reality and the end of an era.
As the years have brought many changes to the plant, we've also seen some difficult shifts in the market segment and by the customers and by the competition.
For 86 years, the plant adjusted through the ups and downs. Workers retooled, going from Model Ts to tanks to trucks. But the end of the Ranger pickup line means the end of the line for workers like Margie Rios.
At first, some people weren't really sure if it was closing, but now it's, they are sure that it's closing. So they were kind of in denial about that.
Ford's workforce was family in more ways than one. Third-generation auto worker Art Weigel won't end his career in St. Paul like his father and grandfather did.
I'm lucky I'm one of the people that gets transferred, and I'm going to Louisville, Kentucky, but yeah, it's not easy.
Never is when the sparks cease and the noise is silenced, ending a century of automaking on the banks of the Mississippi.
The Minnesota State hockey experience really is unlike any other.
I walked in the first day I had it, and Coach just laughed at me and asked me what the heck I was doing.
Like the players, fans take it all in. And it's even more special when you're part of a team that makes it to state for the first time.
It's been a dream of all of ours.
In school history.
I've pictured myself playing on the ice, and I know all of these guys have too, and it's just it's going to be an unbelievable experience.
Spring Lake Park waited 4.5 decades to get to the big dance, and their fans are making the most of it. That enthusiasm was a carryover from the Panthers' section final win to get to the X in the 45 years of the boys hockey program. This is the first year Spring Lake Park was even in a section final game, much less the state tournament.
It erupted. It was huge. Everyone was going crazy, and then when the players came and jumped up on the glass, that made it that much better.
It's been crazy. Everybody's so excited. It's kind of hard with finals this week.
Dressed in Hawaiian garb, students and fans took in a bit of school history. And while the game didn't go their way, they're hoping there will be more trips like this one.
Anytime you can go to a state tournament, it's worth the wait, because the experience you get and the opportunities, not only for those kids on the ice, but you look at the fans, you look at the teachers that are here behind me, you look at the parents, it means an awful lot.
And I'm meteorologist Mike Augustinek live in the WCCO TV Weather Center. This is the camera on our rooftop here. You can see the severe weather is coming into the Twin Cities downtown area right now, at least Minneapolis. While this line has held together, this Boeing section here is where we have strong winds rushing in on the backside of the storm and pushing this echo out and creating up to 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Again, a live look at what's going on in Shoreview on our tower shows you that green sky indicating hail likely contained, or at the very least torrential tropical rain contained in those storms.
And we do have some additional pictures coming in. Jacob Primus from Montevideo has sent us this picture, and obviously that looks like structural damage. Clearly looks like a farm building there. We have an image from Champlin, a viewer image coming in. Again, tree damage here.
About 3 miles north of Hopkins in Hennepin County, there's been so much stripping of leaves off the trees and tree limbs that a lot of the storm drains in that area have clogged, and that's creating flooding, standing water curb deep.
From our engineer, Aaron Meyer, who is sending us these images of flooding in the streets of Coon Rapids. And that obviously is there's the hail right there, but that is a lot of water in the streets of Coon Rapids. We are getting reports of widespread damage to homes, and I'm talking more in the nature of hail as opposed to collapsed buildings, but obviously I think a lot of people are going to be calling their insurance agents today. There are reports from XL Energy that at least 72,000 people in the metro area are currently without power. We also are getting reports of flooding throughout the area. There are multiple lightning fires in Anoka County, the Anoka County Sheriff's Department sending out that information as well.